What is up, everybody? My name is Eriss. That is Mimi. Cheshire is off on the side staring at me obnoxiously. And we are back with a little bit more overboss things. So let's get right into it. So last time we killed a guy. That guy. I also don't have a voice. I'm recording the same day. Oh, frick.
Hey, what you need?
And we got a bunch of... Oh, frick. You're over encumbered too. Why do you have so much on you too? Mother trucker. Ah, frick. I forgot you were carrying good. You're carrying good. Dang it. Okay, let's just eat a bunch. Well, wait. We have room for another pack. Oh no, that doesn't help. Oop. Up here. And it affects how much you carry. Let's do strength. See if that helps. It helps. Perfect. Sick. So, we killed a guy named Coulter. We took over his job. How do I put you away? Thank you. And now we are in Nuka-World. So we are going to do a bit of a tour. This episode is legitimately just gonna be us looking at the raider area of Nuka-World. Like this initial quarters that we're gonna be in, where the market is, Nucade, the overboss, each of the packs, the pack, the disciples, and the operators as well. This episode might be a little bit longer or it might be a little bit shorter. We don't know. The last one I didn't really pay attention for how long I was recording. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I recorded for an hour last time, but I was also screwing around while I was recording, so there's a lot of cuts. So I don't know how long that video is right now because I haven't edited it yet. I record all my videos in one go a lot, and then I edit it throughout the week.
When they're exhausted, everything you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed.
No! I'll get back to work.
That's better.
So yeah, that's how things work around here.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Yeah. Speak to Harvey. Where Harvey at?
Caught one of the traitors.
This is the market, by the way. We talked about Harvey and then we'll look at the market first.
Hey, I wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Yeah, surprised I'm alive?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way. All right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
I get it.
It's okay. I get it.
Thank God.
Milk his collar.
If it's any consolation, I'm glad you made it. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet. I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
You ever fail?
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed two of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
That's awful. I understand.
All right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
Kate can dislike the all she wants, but I'm not gonna freaking torture poor innocent souls over this. So let's go look inside the market. I want to give us like a bit of a loose tour, because I think Gage is gonna give us a good explanation. So I'm gonna do his tour with him, get down to the nitty gritty, and see what everything has to offer. But first I want to see inside here, because I don't think we're gonna go in here for this.
I'd bring my kids here sometime. If not for all these raiders.
There's also another character
Trouble, just some good deals.
not in here. We'll come across her. I think her name's Sierra. Well, no, she isn't here. She's not in here, but she's in the park. Her name is Sierra. She's in Fallout 3. We just didn't come across her.
Hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why congrats? Dang right.
Damn right. This is my show now.
Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka-World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
I'm kind of interested in this.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I will keep it in mind.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep it in mind.
It's your call, boss. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Matt.
Nisha! Her name is Nisha. I think I said Nisha, but Nisha.
Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka.
Her voice was oddly clear for me last episode.
I should probably stop talking about this out here. Just
Talks about IEMs again.
Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat.
This is that ending I was talking about last time too.
Got some medical supplies too. If you're looking for those.
You're pretty. Not interested.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is our lovely little market. Where you can buy just about anything. In reality, when doing Nuka-World, doing the Nuka-World DLC, I mean, technically doing Far Harbor, you don't have to leave either. This one's a little bit more, while you're here, whereas Far Harbor, like, sometimes you get pulled back to the main side of things, which I don't have a problem with. It's just, here, it's like, it's easier to forget that you're playing Fallout 4, and you're not just playing something completely different. Which is one reason I do actually like Nuka-Cola. Like, I don't outright hate it, I just... If it was its own game, I would play this in such a uncontrolled, unhinged way. But since we've already beaten the entire game, usually by the time you've gotten here, you've beaten the entire game. And like...
If there's any.
It's a lot harder to be able to justify what you're doing here. Like, if you sided with Garvey, you can't be a raider.
Welcome to the nest, boss. I was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Oh, open season, no. Ambitious plan. Okay, let's do this. Let's go talk to Gage. Because if you want to maintain the character you created, you can't side with the raiders. However, you kind of have to throw everything out the window.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot?
Nisha really only has one rule around here.
Yeah, I like that rule. But yeah, no, so over there is the packed home. This is, I believe, the operators.
They can head on in.
Yep. Operators. And Nuka-Kate is a fair game.
Anything that's out of the ordinary around
Sierra, this girl's in Fallout 3. She has the Nuka-Cola museum.
Sure, we care.
But yeah, no, so this is a giant amusement park that we get to roam around. Hi, Cheshi. What's wrong? He looks so concerned. Oh, he's just playful. Never mind. He's okay. You know, I like how you guys aren't bringing ticks in anymore. Those collars really do work. Hug. Okay, so the overboss. Call this. Go on up. Ah, this is a really fast elevator. Okay.
Welcome home, boss.
What the frick are these mannequins?
Hope you like the look. Cole's peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Hi, Cheshi. Why put me in charge?
I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole.
He was.
Being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the
There,
gauntlet
Cheshi.
means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
Oh, my nose is running again. I like the sound of that.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's
Mine either.
already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
Sarcasm.
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka-World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under
This
our...
is a mock on Disney.
And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Cheshire, stop touching. Walter was weak.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we got a second shot. Ain't gonna lie. I've heard about you. Part of that railroad. I don't give a damn about their little crusade, but guess I know you got some fight in you. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Advice?
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better.
True.
Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Everybody likes me.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Is this a fixated thing? It must be. What's in here? Fizzle grill. Up with these mannequins. They're so weird. Okay, let's just dump this all in there. Because we don't really need to be carrying around all this stuff for a tour. Oops. Just get rid of my Under Armour. I did. Oopsies. A little naked now. Just a little bit. Covered where it matters. Okay.
You need some?
Okay, let's also... Oh, actually, no. We'll leave Kate alone. Bye, Kate. Okay, so... This is also a thing. So, we have to go do a fun little tour. So we're gonna go look around the pond real quick. Pond. I think they're doing tar berries or something. Or fishing for bones. I don't know which. Could be either. So we're very painfully close to the disciples.
That last one died too fast.
I love the disciples outfit.
Man, you look like hell. How long has it been?
They also have Raider radio
These are boring as hell.
with red eye.
I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
So let's go meet up with the disciples first.
Watch yourself, boss.
Boss. It's physically impossible for them all to like you, by the way. No matter what you do, at least one group dies. Or two? Because I think you said
We should run this place.
at least one group dies.
Greeny Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Yep. Hey, Anisha.
So,
Look like much to me.
your Gage is
I like your helmet.
Talk to Nisha.
Sarcasm.
And what are you?
his grandma? If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us.
I love that outfit, though, by the way.
He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, It would have been a slow, painful process.
He was horrified the entire time.
Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
Yep, that's true. Keeping the peace?
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
Valid. Rules do hold us back.
Rules just hold us back. We should be free to do what we want.
That's what I was trying to tell Coulter all along. Maybe if he listened, he'd still be around. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
It was impressive.
Hey, I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head.
Honestly, if it was mine, I'd fix it up a little bit more.
Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to
make inspired by each one.
Screw this up, because I'm not about to talk.
And then have the overboss fight. That'd be sick. Depends.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Someone who's not afraid to get blood on their hands and make some real changes around here.
Oh yeah.
You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair. Or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although...
this is why I sided with her.
Other plans for Gage. But
I'm being swayed again.
Support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss. We back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I haven't changed in 5 years. Oh my gosh, Nisha. Whatever you want.
Work for me. I'll get you whatever you want.
Good. You're either smart or you value your life. Either way, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, if you're really looking to get on my good side, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Do you have a minute? I think we should talk.
Yeah, of course. What's up?
I always have time to listen to you, Kate.
Good. Because this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to get it right. Where do I begin? Did you know I spent 3 years fighting at the combat zone? 3 years of getting beaten to hell by a bunch of losers and lunatics. After the matches were over, I'd spit out the blood, stitch me wounds, and do a couple of shots of Psycho to keep me going. I fucking hated it. I hated the crowds, I hated the other fighters, and I hated myself. I never understood why I put myself through all that. Until now. It was because I was alone. And I think deep down, I wanted to die. I wanted one of my opponents to crush the life out of me. The easy way out.
Why tell me?
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Damn it. I've never been good at these things. My life's been nothing but one huge failure after another. You've heard all my stories, and you know the prices I've paid. There were a few times when things got really bad that I found myself staring down the barrel of my own shotgun. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I was praying that I could find a single decent scrap of humanity in this fucked up world.
Fair.
And then, what you did for me back there at Vault 95, it was like the answer to those prayers. That's the first time in me life I fully depended on someone else, and they didn't let me down. God damn it, I'm making a mess of this.
You're doing good. You're doing fine.
You're not messing anything up. You're doing just fine.
I'm trying to hold it together. Maybe I should just get to the point. The longer we've been spending time together, the more I'm beginning to realize what you mean to me. And I'm not just talking about you watching me back or sharing a drink together. I mean more than that. Before we met, I'd never let me guard down around anyone. I didn't dare. But with you, I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. Look, I can't go back to the way things were before we met. I won't. But what I need you to do is look me in the eyes and tell me you feel something too.
Of course I do. I'm in love with you, Kate.
You're what? You said you're in love with me. I didn't know. I mean, I felt something between us, but I thought it was something else. Why? Why would you fall in love with someone as screwed up as I am?
Because you're real. Doesn't matter?
Does it really matter why?
No. I guess it doesn't. This has to be the first time I put all my cards on the table and didn't end up losing everything. You don't know how much this means to me. To have someone special in my life. I promise you. I mean to make the most of it.
Frick, guys. Dang it. Okay, so between this episode and next episode, I'm gonna switch up followers. Dang it. Gotta go to Hancock now. Got Hancock. We have Deacon if we want to do a Deacon. And then I think we're caught up. Follower. Well, Kiri isn't 100%, but Kiri, I don't think we are gonna 100%. But anyways, so Disciple territory is legitimately a warehouse for torturing. Oh, we can't, like, that's lame.
Got hit right smack in the face with one of them big
Hope we get more gauntlets.
That's funny.
Need some excitement.
He just appeared out of thin
But
air.
yeah.
Like the wastes themselves.
Always keep your knife sharp. Sloppy work.
Nuka-Cola victory, please. But yeah. So this is
about wearing a mask.
Killing beast.
dude, actually though, best thing about wearing a mask is not having to look like I care when I look at people. Dude, not having to mask and remember to hold your face is so true.
And walked out with the leader's son just because the
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
Both. But geez, she's referring to the pack and the operators.
Sure, we care.
I keep getting the disciples and operators mixed around, but
This little shithole of a town was
but yeah.
Junkers, a gang that by most rights never should have.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Trade in this area seems pretty scarce. I'm thinking of packing it in and heading back to the Commonwealth. I lost one of the Brahmins to some damn rad scorp the other day. And I think Emmy's coming down with something. The rest of us are just at each other's throats. Tired of traveling and barely running into any business. This whole plan was a bust. As it is, we barely got enough to pay for our losses.
Hey, are all y'all traders? If so, I know a pretty good post nearby. Guarantee you'll turn a profit if you want to check it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure we want to trust anything some stranger in a mask told us. Sure you're not some sort of raider?
I ain't no raider, and I only wear this mask on account of some Yaogwai wanting a piece of me a while back. It's up to you folks. If y'all are interested, Nuka-World's just a short trip north. Can't miss it. Just tell them Dixie sent ya, and they'll treat you and yours like y'all are family.
We'll talk about it. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe we'll have to check out this Nuka-World outpost before heading back. Could be worth a shot. I'll have to talk with the others, and hope no fights break out this time.
But yep, this is the disciples. And I hope you guys can see my appeal to them. Because they still do move my heart. Like a shy little southern gal. I'm kidding. However, no, I still do love Nisha so much. They're terrible human beings, but I do love them. They're awful.
herbologist crazies? Just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp.
There. Okay. Herbologists. They're like...
The song stuck in my head again.
So herbologists, I'm gonna give you guys the world's worst description. So you guys can look forward to us dealing with them.
Pretty good beat down.
Herbologists are children of Adam, but soda-based. It's not a bad description, it's just not 100% accurate. So then we have the Nuka-Cade over here, where we earn bizarre little rewards. And you get to watch Eriss choke multiple times. My entire respiratory system gets shut down from a allergic reaction. So, haha, I get a never-ending cough.
You're the new overboss, right?
Yep.
You sure made an example out of Coulter.
Sarcasm.
Yeah. Who knew? Water and electricity wouldn't mix.
Well, judging from the thirst sapper you picked up, apparently you're not the only one. Age was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Coulter got exactly what he deserved.
No loyalty to Coulter?
So you weren't loyal to Coulter?
Hell no. Coulter was a goddamn idiot. With Coulter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka-Cade.
Amazed this junk works.
I'm amazed that all this junk actually works.
Thanks. It's taken me almost a year to get it this far. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
Checks out. Oh, sarcasm.
Careful. You keep patting yourself on the back like that, and your arm's gonna break.
Give me a break. That's all I've got. Look, let me just explain how all this works. After that, if you're interested in playing, great. If not, then no harm done. Every game in the Nuka-Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
Sarcasm.
Damn it. I already spent all my tokens on some magic beans.
Very funny. Look, normally I tell people the only way to get tokens is buying them from me. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka-Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka-World, here's a token to get you started.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks.
No problem. I have to keep you coming.
I'm not gonna push my luck.
Right? Well, I guess that's it.
I actually do like him.
If you need anything, you just let me know. Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors.
So, we have, as you guys are probably familiar with, there's Bandit Roundup, if you played Fallout 76. There is Kami Whacker, Whacker Kami. This we do not have in Fallout 76, which is basically the hoop shoot. And yeah, so those are the games we have here. Fallout 76 introduces like a couple of more, dude. And then the same idea for the prize terminal as well. So we have redeem, no, move on, spend. So you get levels, and each level is just different kinds of prizes. So like balls, souvenirs, like things like that, all the way up to Nuka-Cola victories, mini nukes, and like just really random disciple wrapped left arm, like just really random things that you can earn with Nuka tickets. I show off everyone. Oh, here's the other one, the Nuka Zapper. You take the squirt gun, you. In a sense, you don't have to use a squirt gun. You can use a normal gun. In 76 at least. We can look at those later if you guys would like. But I'm trying to speed up this little tour of ours. because we're not making it very far. Then we'll go visit our operators. Then we'll visit the pack, and then we're gonna call it. Because if we enter certain places, we're gonna trigger missions, and I don't want to do that yet. But this is like a nice little warm up to Nuka-World, right? You know, just like a little toe dip for those who haven't seen it or those who haven't seen this in a very long time. Considering last time I played this was 5 years ago. These DLCs came out like a decade ago. No, the game came out a decade ago. Well, 11 years ago. These DLCs came out like 9 years ago. So like, in a sense, it's kind of nostalgia. But yeah, the operators also have a really cool style. I do love the operator stuff a little bit. Not all of them. The scavs are kind of weird. I'll show you guys the outfit I love so much. When you kill the leads, you can take their outfits, and they're so freaking cool. Nisha's outfit's so cool. Nisha's freaking cool alive. That's why I left her alive when I did it last. Granted, I don't have any VODs for this, but yeah. So they all like kind of dress like this with the ammo around them and everything. Gee, this one's not that bad. I do like this one, the detail, the texturing. These armors, the Raider armor, is actually some of the best armor you can get around here that looks the coolest. But that suit back there was my favorite one that I love to steal. Hey, Max.
Well, I suppose
you got the pompadour, the poodle,
Man was an idiot.
something. I don't remember what it was.
All look bad.
a clown.
He's also wearing it.
His own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved.
They added this hairstyle to Fall 76.
What did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Hungry. A thrill.
Taking down an opponent like that, it's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected.
Kate's designed to be a raider, isn't she?
Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Making money?
Exactly. Caps.
Gage gave us tips on how to respond to these people.
The purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
I mean, money is my goal.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand.
Oh, frick.
I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just
that might have been a mark.
To me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Should be a couple
Mags,
odd
if you're
jobs
here looking to
available if
wreak
you
a
wanna
little
get your
havoc,
hands dirty.
I think I
Talk
can
to
provide.
Mags.
Up for some work.
What's up?
What's happening?
The pack continue to be a thorn in our side. Someone has been passing them information. That information should be ours. Apply this shock collar to her. If you can do it without being detected, wonderful. Otherwise, feel free to pummel her into agreement.
Who's the target?
Who are we talking about here?
No one of consequence. I wouldn't overthink it.
Who?
Who am I up against?
Someone who's earned it. I wouldn't worry yourself much beyond that.
Check payment.
I hope you're not under the impression I do this for nothing.
We're no charity. Good work will be compensated.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna enjoy that.
Superb. Happy hunting.
Collaring. Oh. Yep, that's it. That's the problem with this DLC, by the way. Dugout Inn. That's Diamond City. So you start targeting people who you've gotten to know. Not directly who you've gotten to know, but people who are in areas that you've like built a reputation in, to destroy your own reputation. That's what you need to consider when doing this DLC. So let's go see the pack, and then we're gonna wrap it up. That's what Sierra's after. Well, that's an entire mission we'll conquer together at some point. We also don't have the mission yet. But let's go say hi to the pack.
Been waiting for you.
I like their outfits. Their outfits are funny. I like the cool, like the I look like a BA and I act like a BA kind of outfits for my characters. However, freaking imagine walking around like a toucan. You could be a toucan. You guys ever see the toucan skull and how its beak is like bigger than its like entire skull? Yeah, no, these guys are literally just animals. They do little animal fight things.
Go ask him about it. Yeah.
Really cool. I mean, the cage fights aren't cool, but freaking, they got a gorilla? You got a red gorilla?
No.
Most can handle the shit without bothering me about it. You need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels. If you can take something, it's yours.
Hi.
I get a closer look at you. Not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
Sarcasm.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's a resume? Don't matter. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboard for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
I'm sorry, you guys just heard my soul leave my body. My throat's so itchy. I'd love to work together.
Let's work together, Lacey. I'm not interested in ruining anything.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
Coulter was weak.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
What do you want?
So, what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
Truth about Coulter and Gage?
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard.
Yeah, it's more than I know.
That Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'll be a good leader.
Trust me, I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You're gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
You'll get your share.
Don't worry. You'll get your fair share of the caps.
Sure, fine. But it ain't just about the caps. It's also about respect. If you want us at your heel, we expect to be top dogs around here. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
True.
Got it.
Okay. For the kitty. Yeah. No, so they literally...
Let's it all hang out.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day every day.
Dude, that's freaking sick. I like the helmet.
We all do our part.
They legitimately are just zoo animals, and I freaking love it. I don't approve of the cage fighting thing, but I do approve of just them being animals. I think it's hilarious. But anywho, so we're gonna return to Gage next time, and we are actually gonna call it here. So that was Fallout 4, and we got to know all of our gangs and got a little bit of a tour. So if you guys enjoyed that video, please slap that like button. You want more content from me, hit subscribe. Until next time, guys, be good, behave, stay up, but don't get caught, and say hi to Cheshi. Bye.